Hello, today is Sunday, 28th, and I want to give you something as an information if you're interested in the family mysteries, so to speak. They're not mysteries, but they're traces that seem to be mysterious. There will be mysteries if it is proved that those are not only traces, and I found something that shows me real hard proof. This photograph was proof as well. I can't say 100%, there was sometimes even a child looking similar, but this one should be me. But even that is something to be looked into. As a child, and look, can that be me? I was a little bit, but I can remember sitting on that stone animal. It is in this town. I can remember being asked to go there, and this photograph was taken deliberately in the way shown that the hand is seen as it is. And I cannot 100% say that, because there is a time gap in between, that these coins I have in a box, that those, I will show them to you in a second, that those coins, I want to take a closer look and light it a little bit, that those coins, let me take it so there is more to be seen. I will later show it a little bit better, but I think something was special. I think it was, yes, this plant and the crown. Please have a look if this is a special edition. And this was some years later, and it was from someone that was here. Cannot 100% say that the raving mother, or the mother the younger, was there at the same time, so I'm a little bit confused. So please think about it, and if you know, those are pounds, coins. This was different. I can't say it 100% how the others look like. Is this the coin used in everyday life, and the other was a special edition? This is one. I heard things, I can remember what was said, but I'm not 100% sure what that would mean. If it was something said back then. No, the other one. It is something out of another world. What is that? I have another coin, but this is special. From the diplomatic insight of my mother the elder, I understood a little bit about the neighboring countries and the diplomatic system there. Of course, that is something interesting, but on the other hand, it is of course private as well. I think this was a day-caring mother, or it was my mother herself. But I looked, of course it is now at least 50 years ago, it looked differently, and the clothes, were they fabricated especially for that event? I want to show it to you, and I do not want to make sidelines. I could do that, of course, when thinking about things that were spoken about, and I as a little child, I was there, and I overheard things, but I cannot 100% say that those were related. So these coins were given me, and then I stored it, and now I came across a little time ago, and I'm thinking about it. This is for you to show that with me there are some extras, and some things are strange as well. This is, I think, from a day-caring mother, and I'm not 100% sure, it could as well be from the mother herself, the younger herself. This was given to a father, and he was offered a piece of that company, and then they gave him this as a piece, and he felt not very well about it. But it is, of course, a piece. Maybe it's a good clock. And those things are as hard facts. Those are not invented. But this is, of course, nothing in comparison to these coins. but that what was said to it did not take place, but it is for another country. And I'm only asking, I was invited, that was even later, and this I want first put away again, store it in secure place. The other thing, that was a diplomatic thing. I was asked, and I can only tell that after midnight, because it is something people would lightly consider as being far-fetched. It's a question, far-fetched. And I say, no. Because I was invited and I had a car ride across the channel. Don't know, I hope that is right, a channel. This channel. There. And then I was introduced. I said I could be as natural as I wanted to. It is an introduction. I cannot say, especially I was said to a lady, but it could be that a name was given, but I rather think no. To a leading lady. And that was something to be remembered. It was a house. There was stairs. I think it was the first story. That is from the side. I think the entrance was from that side. And on this was the street. And then on the inside I can remember the stairway. Oh, I don't know exactly what was on this side. I was waiting on the small hallway, in German auf dem Flur. On this side, that was special, and here as well, there were pictures hanging. I think I do not want to draw too close. I don't know what was there. Here was a room. Here room as well. And now I'll take another piece of paper. This then is a room. I don't know exactly if this was rounded. Maybe. You could look outside to a place. It was for traffic. And here was a table. I don't know what form or size. And here was a lady sitting, and she was... No, first I met her in the entrance way, the hallway. The driver who brought me with him said maybe she will ask you, but maybe not. So it was not a sure thing. But then, when the others were there, we were about to say goodbye. She saw me and said, no, not again. But then when I said something, no, first she said, what is with this picture? I was looking there and I thought, have they taken my picture and hanging here on the wall? But it was another one. And then she asked me in, I think because of a resemblance. And I can remember that it was a diplomatic thing she was asking me to do, but I haven't heard about it till now. It could have been I don't know exactly, or even later. And it was not 100% sure. I was asked rather to decline when she would ask me a thing, but that was not happening. But I was clearly saying that it was conditional, that if it would be God's will and I would be sure to do a thing like this is out of my memory, I have nothing in writing, and it was about the and later at home, my mother the elder, this is her civil name, I don't know any else, she said to me, when I asked her, was the diplomatic name that high that even abroad you would be asked to help? I cannot exactly say if we talked in German. I think so. So it is about those two groups, and it could well be that my first name, this goes, or the second, the third, was put into writing. It was about a legacy of someone well known. This is clear a remembrance that is not out of this world, because I'm accused of making things up. And this is not the case. I don't know how much I can bring in the open, but the remembrance or the similarities she saw when we were about to say goodbye, I was a bystander, that pointed into the direction of her brother. And I thank you very much. Those are important things. Maybe you know something about it and can help me. Thank you very much. Goodbye.